Hello guys, welcome to our channel PKR Vibes Career and Growth. First of all, thank you so much for your time to spending here. Today we are discussing about MEA04 denial code in medical billing. So if you are working as a AR caller and a claim was submitted to the insurance and you got to know that insurance was denied the claim stating MEA04. Here MEA04 denial stating that the denial description is primary payer information is missing. So generally we are getting this denial reason from the primary insurance, and also we will get this denial from the secondary insurance. The reason might be like this: primary payer EOB is missing. So if you are getting this denial from the primary insurance, what kind of medical analysis and what kind of questions we need to ask over the phone call with the insurance representative as a AR caller, and what are the final actions which should have to take on this claim. And also, if you are getting this denial from the secondary insurance and the primary insurance is already paid and a UOB was posted, the paid UOB, and the claim was billed to secondary insurance, and the secondary insurance is denied, stating that primary payer EOB is missing. So, at the time, what kind of actions we should have to take on the claim, we will discuss in this video. Before that, if you are watching our video first time, if you're not yet subscribed, could you please subscribe our channel PKR Vibes Career and Growth, and turn on the notification so that you will get every our video as a notifications to you. Hello guys, now we are discussing about pre-call analysis of CO22 denial with the remark code MA04. Here we have to understand that CO22 in medical billing, this denial code is telling that this means that claim was submitted to the wrong insurance as a primary, and that means that the different insurance might be the primary insurance. So generally, we have to note one point: this denials will come from primary insurance. Sometimes it will be come from secondary insurance. So before that, we will discuss about what is pre-call analysis. Here, the pre-call analysis is nothing but by name we can understand. Before calling to insurance, we would like to do a basic analysis on a denial whatever we received from the insurance. Or sometimes we will not get any response from the insurance after doctor submitted a medical claim to insurance. At the time, if you are working as a AR caller, then your job is to check the claim status before calling to insurance. So what kind of analysis you are doing on a claim for it to getting the status, claim status from the insurance, that is known as a pre-call analysis on a claim. So here I given a first point: if not received any status from the insurance, then as a AR caller we used to check all internal sources for a claim status or for claim information. So here I given internal sources as a PMS, nothing but practice management system, nothing but your internal, I mean your doctor software. So whatever the software you are using, it will be known as a PMS generally. And also clearinghouse, nothing but your doctor's internal clearinghouses. So for example, if your doctor want to submit a claim electronically, the doctor requires an entity, it will be called as a clearinghouse. So if you want to submit any claims through electronically, e-claims, that should be submitted through one software, one entity, it will be called as a clearinghouse. So from insurance side also they have a clearinghouse that is called as external clearinghouse. For knowledge purpose I'm telling. And here also, for example, you are checking your software doesn't found any OB, you are checking your clearing houses, you are doesn't found any claim status details, then finally you should have to check your claim status in your respective insurance portal if you have a access. So also if you are not finding any claim status, for example, you are checking PMS clearinghouse and portal, you are doesn't found any claim status, at that time you can go for call. So here the pre-call analysis is nothing but you should have to verify your software, clearinghouse and a portal for the claim status. If you are verified, if you got to know that you doesn't receive any status from the insurance, then you can call to insurance for claim status. And coming to second point, here I given if already a denied EOP received and posted in your doctor PMS with remark code MEA07, I mean 04, sorry, with a denial code of CO16 or CO22, then need to verify the previous billing history and other covered insurance details in a portals or respective sources available. See guys, for example, the first case we doesn't have any status, then okay, we are checking. Second state, we already received a denied EOB from the insurance, and also it is posted in our doctor software with the remark code MA04. So, and the denial code might be CO16 or CO22. Generally, we will see whenever we submitted a claim to primary insurance as a primary insurance, then primary insurance will deny stating that CO22 as a denial code with the remark code of MS04. Then as a pre-call analysis, we should have to we should have to check our previous billing history. For example, how we are submitting this claims to this patient to this insurance. So how we are billing these claims our as our billing side, how we are billing, like we are billing previously we billed to some other insurance as a primary, or previously we billed to this insurance as a primary. If we build how the claim was resolved, we got a payments or we got a denials, what is happening. So like that we should have to verify our previous billing history, and also other covered insurance details in portals or respective sources. And also we should have to verify is there any other insurances available for this patient or not, just for awareness. So before calling to insurance, we, I mean, on a denial status also, we should have to verify all these details are available in our system or not. And also I given third point as a very important note point. If we got the same denial from the secondary insurance, so with the code MA04, here MA04 is nothing but no secondary payment without the primary payer information. That is the MA04 remark code description. So again I'm repeating, if we got the same denial from the secondary insurance with the code MA04 with the denial code CO22 means, and also we found that we already got payments from the primary insurance and already it was posted, for example, then you need to just resubmit the claim along with the primary paid EOB. So if you are getting the denial CO22 with the remark code MA04 from the secondary insurance, and also we got to know that we already got a payments from the primary insurance that was already posted along with the EOB, paid EOB, then you need to just, your action is you should have to resubmit the claim to the insurance, secondary insurance, along with the primary paid EOB. So we have to understand that if you are getting this denial from the primary insurance, we should have to understand that there is a other insurance to cover this. I mean, these benefits. For example, if you are getting from this denial from the secondary insurance and already we got a payments from primary insurance, then we have to understand that this claim is denied for primary paid EOB. So in that way, we should have to do a pre-call analysis on a CO22 MES04 scenario. Okay guys, now we are discussing about AR caller on call steps for CO22 MES04 scenario. For example, here I given the point, if no denied UOB found from our internal sources, then our question might be like this. Hi, this is Peter. I am calling from provider's office checking any claim status. Could you please may I know the claim status, please? So in that way, you can start your call. So you checked your internal sources, it doesn't found any status, then your first question, may I know the claim status, please. And here the second point I given is, if denied EOB already we received from the insurance with the denial code CO22 with MEA04 from the primary insurance as we build, and if it was already posted in your software, then your question is, could you please tell me which insurance is a primary insurance? Nothing but you're telling to insurance representative that you want denied clarification. So your question is, could you please tell me which insurance is the primary insurance? So for example, if insurance representative is provided some other insurance name and they are telling that that might be the primary insurance, at the time you should have to ask the third point, like, may I know the policy details of other available insurance, like effective dates, policy actual on date of service or not, and claim submission details. These are all details you should have to get from your insurance representative over the phone call about other available insurance. If rep confirmed that other insurance policy was not active, for example, if rep is telling that yes, other insurance is available, but that other insurance, whatever available as per our records, it is found that that other insurance was inactive. At the time, as a AR caller, you should have to uh, ask to your insurance representative like this: could you please reprocess the claim since there is no active primary insurance? So I thought you got this point. So your rep is telling that there is some other insurance is available over the, I mean, as per their records. But also, ref confirmed that whatever other insurance available as per our records, it was found that the policy was not active on other insurance. So rep is here telling that there is some other insurance is available, but that insurance is not active on this particular date of services. Then obviously the denied insurance may be the primary insurance, because might be the primary, it should be processed the claim as the primary because there is no other insurance. They are telling that other insurance is available but it was inactive, means the denied insurance will act as a primary insurance only. So if you are asking this, could you please reprocess the claim, then only they will reprocess the claim sometimes. And sometimes the insurance representative will refuse to reprocess the claim. At that time, you should have to document the same information in your AR notes. For example, I probed but insurance is refused to reprocess, even other insurance is not active. Like that, you should have to document your notes. But you should have to reprocess if rep is telling other insurance is not active. So that means that they are only the primary insurance. And for example, rep is reprocess the claim, then should have to ask, may I get the turnaround time for reprocessing period? Sometimes the rep insurance, I mean insurance representative will provide that it might be take 30 to 40 or 30 to 45 business days, means including sorry, not including the non-business days, like for example Saturdays, Sundays, or non-business days. So they will tell that that for reprocess is 30 business days or 40 business days. At the time, for example, denied UOB is available, no need to ask claim number. For example, denied UOB is not available, you should have to ask claim number, and also you can request the facts also over the phone call. And also you would like to take a the whole reference number for this conversation over the phone call as a AR caller from the insurance. So these are the very basic questions you need to ask over the phone call for CO22 with the remark code MA04 if we are getting this denial from the primary insurance. See guys, these are the very important scenario, because for CO22 MA04 scenario, what kind of end action you would like to take as a AR caller if you are working on a claims what kind of action you would like to take if you are getting this scenario as a end action. We will discuss now. Here, the first action I given is you can bill the claim to active primary payer. For example, as a primary, claim was denied CO22 with the code RIMA code MA04. Then you called insurance, and insurance representative over the phone call provided that some other alternate active insurance is available, and that was active on a data services, and also insurance representative provided the complete claim submission details and policy details of that particular other active primary insurance. At the time, as a AR caller, your job is to verify. For example, insurance representative told that that policy was also active as a primary on a data services. Then your job is to add that particular insurance if it was not added in your software, doctor software as a primary, and you should have to bill to that alternate active insurance as a primary in your doctor software. So nothing but you should have to find out who is the active primary insurance from the denied payer, and you should have to add that active alternative primary insurance as a primary in your doctor software, and you should have to bill the claim to that active primary payer. That is where the first action on a MA04 scenario. Here the second action on this scenario is you should have to reprocess the claim. When you will go for reprocess the claim means, for example, insurance representative over the phone call is telling that there is a some other alternate active payer is available, but the policy was inactive on a particular this data service. At the time, the denied insurance might become as a primary insurance. So as a AR representative, you should have to probe this right information over the phone call. You have to probe like this: yes, there is a alternate active insurances available as per your records, as per your information, but that insurance was inactive on this data services. So could you please reprocess the claim, because there is no other insurance, you are only the right insurance to process the claim for this patient as a primary. In that way, you should have to probe and reprocess the claim accordingly. That's the second action. I given the final step, final action is bill the claim to patient. See guys, here why I given this is a final action. Why I am mentioning means, as a AR caller, our job is to get the payments to our doctors from the insurance company. So your insurance company mostly they will deny the claims, but as a AR caller, you should have to make the denial into the payment is our job. So why I'm not happy if you are billing the patient claim to, because our nature as a AR caller, our nature is nothing but we should have to bill the claim to insurance to get a payments to doctor. Our aim is not bill the claims to patient. See, generally we have to get the payments from insurance companies, not to get the payments from patient. But some scenarios are there like that. Now also we will discuss why we are going to bill the claim to patient in this scenario. So here we are checking claim status, we are checking our internal sources. We doesn't found any other alternative active insurance. At the time for the denied clarification, we are called to insurance that uh, because there is no other insurance is found. So who is the other insurance? Then on call, insurance representative will provide that there is some other alternate active insurance might be available, but we are not sure who is the active insurance. But from our end, we are telling that we are not the primary insurance to this patient. This patient have some other insurance as a primary insurance. But as per insurance records, they doesn't have any information about that particular other alternative insurance. So in that case, there is no other option to get it. Uh, that details from any sources. Now, in this scenario, now we can bill the claim to patient for alternative active primary payer details. Just we are billing to patient because we are unable to get the alternative active other insurance. But if you are calling to this denied insurance, they are telling that we are not the primary, but there is other insurance might be as a primary, but we are not sure who is that other insurance. Then as a AR caller also, it doesn't have any information in our portal sources or in our records. And also we are called to insurance also. Insurance representative also provided that we are also not sure who is the other insurance. At that time, obviously we can bill the claim to patient for a alternative active primary insurances. Guys, again I'm telling, before taking any end actions on a claims, as a priority, please follow your process based updates which are provided by your client protocols, or get your respective supervisor assistance for more clarifications and end actions. Guys, if you felt the content is useful, could you please like our video so that it will reach us many more needy people who are looking this kind of content, and it will reach us easily to them. And again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Have a good health. Bye for now.